26 of Let's Get Exam Ready. We're going to look at paper 3 today and looking at question 3. In yesterday's video, we looked at the first of the possible questions for question 3, and in today's video, we're going to look at the second one, which is all about credibility. Now, this question is only going to be asked if the stimulus provided to you is involving qualitative research, because credibility is a term that we use and apply to when we're investigating studies that use a qualitative research method, such as surveys or interviews. Like all of the questions for question 3, this has a maximum of 9 marks, and to score in the top mark band bracket, your answer has to be fully focused on the concept of credibility. You have to have accurate knowledge, and the key thing is that every point you're making links to the study, the stimulus that's given to you. So we want to read the stimulus really carefully and have this concept of credibility in our mind. What do we mean by credibility? It's basically this idea of truthfulness, accuracy. Have we gained a true picture of behaviour from the study? And how can we trust the results? So, what can be done to make sure that the results that we have from the study and the stimulus are accurate, true, a real representation of behaviour? So think about measures or strategies that were included in the stimulus, things that the researcher did to try and make sure their results were credible. But also consider ones that weren't included, ones that could or should have been taken. So this is an approach for this question which is acceptable. You can look at ones that were taken, anything in the stimulus that's mentioned that suggests that this was done to make sure that the results were credible. But you're also required to kind of think for yourself and give advice to the researcher about what they could have done to make sure their results were credible. So we're not saying yes, the study was credible or no, it wasn't. We're being asked to give actual strategies of how the researcher could or how they did make sure that the results of the study were credible. So to score well for this question, you want to be trying to make about maybe 4 to 5 different points and explaining them. And here are a range of suggestions of things, of strategies, of measures that can be taken to ensure results are credible. So in qualitative research, the concept of reflexivity is a really important topic, and it's something that researchers make sure that they use in their research to help their results be more credible. So we've got 2 types of reflexivity: personal, which can help reduce researcher bias, which can therefore make the results more credible, and epistemological reflexivity, which can help, which links to the method or the sampling method, and again that can help make sure the results are credible. So make sure you know these 2 types of reflexivity. The use of a decision trail is also a really good strategy that can help increase the credibility of results. Credibility checks regularly throughout the study, so pausing and the researcher actually stopping and thinking, okay, is my study credible? Is what I'm doing going to bias the study in any way, or am I going to get a true picture of behaviour? Using different researchers, so rather than just having one researcher who could possibly bring some bias to the study, using researcher triangulation is another strategy to make sure results are credible. Controlling for participant expectations and comparing results with previous research. All of these are possible strategies that could help the results of a study be credible. And discussing any of these and explaining how, in relation to the stimulus, they could make sure the results of the study are credible would help you gain credit for this question. So we have one more question to look at for paper 3, and that's in tomorrow's video.